So we are at 888, and I think you call the street Brennan, something like that. How do you pronounce this street? Brannan, 888 Brannan, and we're in the pretty nice atrium lobby space here, and working on a drawing. When I'm creating any drawing, I start with like a skeleton, and the skeleton acts as like the foundation of the work. So as you know, obviously I can't reach that high. We're doing the skeleton in two sections, so like the bottom half, and then we'll go in and do the top half. And then once we've done that, then I can go in and start to fill in these like moments that there are. As you can see, I'm looking for these triangle shapes, and then in the triangles I'm putting these birds. So these birds are going in right now. So basically the negative spaces are clues to what belongs inside them. So this area right now needs some support. So I'm going to do a little stick figure to help support that structural integrity. So something like this, you see I have a list of keywords.
Yeah.
So I have this list of keywords, and this is what's going to kind of inspire me to put in the bulk of the drawing. So I'll look at these words, and then these words like host, love, home, belonging, diversity, connection, personal, travel, empowerment, family. And so I'm going to kind of think about these words when I'm creating the rest of it, and maybe some of these words, maybe all of these words, maybe none of these words will end up in the piece, but you know, that's like the fun part now.
It's not really up to you, is it?
It's not really up to me, it's already decided. You know, I'm not telling people to do less things, but I'm telling them to almost like focus and extract all the stuff in your life that, you know, isn't really important and isn't really helping you find your gift and your goal. So do less, like do less of those things that are kind of not necessary in your life, and that's going to create more room for you to be more and focus more and work on your passions more. So I've been in San Francisco this week. It's been a really exciting week. I did this massive wall commission at a building called 888 Brennan, which is like the home of places like the Airbnb HQ. And something like that's really fun because I don't have a plan before I do the work. You know, the plan that I have or the guidelines that I have are some keywords that I kind of extract and pull together, and then I just turn up and do it. And so it's always nice because when I'm drawing, I'm so close to the wall. You know, I'm drawing here, so I don't actually see what it looks like until I've finished, and then I step back. And it was an interesting process because I was on a lift and had to do it in two sections. And then one thing I also tried out is I'm trying to, I don't really know what to call it, but spoken word isn't really it, but I'm trying to think of how my drawing would look spoken. You know, think of how my drawing would translate into words and create these word pieces, but it's actually drawing, but just in a different medium. Use your voice, see your voice, know your voice, I am your voice. Use your voice, see your voice, know your voice, I am your voice. The voice that creeps in at night, the voice that creeps in out of sight, the voice that knows, the voice that goes, the voice that sees, the voice that thinks, the voice that walks, the voice that talks, that thinks, that blinks, that sees, that knows, that thinks, that blinks, that sees, that knows, that goes.
So we went out and we tried that a little bit, and Andrew and Garrett were filming that. And that was really good. So let's see, we're gonna chop that up and make a really fun video with that, and maybe that's something I can keep doing in multiple cities and create these drawings but in word form. Then finished up my time here in San Francisco, got to pop in and see my friend Ingrid, and we used to be in a band together. Well, actually she was in a band
called Rad Pony, and I rapped in their band a couple of times in my past life. Okay, so I'm in Ingrid's basement and we're inspired to play some music. So we've pulled out the old Nord. I used to love playing on this actually when we were in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I think Ingrid's going to pull out her guitar. Let's see.
Or bass.
Or the bass.
Yeah.
When was the last time we played together?
2010.
2010, like 8 years ago. Wow.
Yeah. Or 2009 is like we were playing. You were rapping.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was in my past life when I was rapping.
When you were a rapper. That was awesome.
Let me know if my jamming's too crazy. I recognise that.
You do?
So we got to jam a little bit, and then yeah, now I'm going to go back home to New York / Jersey City and play catch up. So it's been super fun, San Francisco. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more larger drawings out here, and I'm excited to see how the word piece goes.